Egypt is full of temples. Hundreds, if not thousands of them dot the landscape. Some are big, some are small, but many of them share certain features. Let me help you along the way by suggesting 5 tips for interpreting ancient Egyptian temple architecture. You ready? Here we go. Here's the first tip. Recognize that temples were built as a meeting place between the deities and humans. When I say deities, recognize that Egypt is a polytheistic place, lots and lots of gods. And when I say humans, I'm really just talking about the king of Egypt, or the pharaoh, and his representatives. As a meeting place, temples have public and private spaces. Ancient temples were not like churches or synagogues that invite people in to sit and sing and worship, but rather it was a place where rituals were performed by a few on behalf of the many, which leads us to our second tip. Pay attention to symmetry, to axis, and to scale. Temples are typically balanced from right to left. Each side mirrors the other. It's also true that they usually are spread out along a long axis. The deeper you move into the structure, the more dark and secluded and exclusive the place becomes. The act of walking is a transitional exercise. Third tip, note cues that guide travelers through sacred space. Pylons, like this massive slopey wall behind me, form barriers inside temples. They isolate covered space from open space. Small channels, like this gateway right here, guard these spaces and guide travelers as they move between them. Pylons also become billboards for celebrating stories from the world of humans and from the world of the divine. Which brings us to the next tip. Tip number 4, the pharaohs used temples in order to put their piety and power on display. The builders of these structures took advantage of every square inch of space. They wanted everybody to know just exactly how powerful and how pious they were. Spaces are covered with writing, hieroglyphs, and drawings like that one right there. Somebody's about to get hurt. And finally, tip number 5, look for signs and symbols of creation. The eyes rise from the floor to the ceiling, or from the marsh to the heavens. And columns build one upon the other. They not only hold up the roof structurally, but they appear as lotuses and papyrus reeds coming up out of the water. Overhead, the birds fly and the stars stand. It's all symbolic in shape and color, giving us stories of Egyptian myth. I hope these 5 tips are useful to you when you come and visit ancient Egyptian temples. And if your mind does start to wander, let me suggest 2 things. First, try looking at them through the eyes of an ancient Egyptian. Marvel at the stories that the walls contain. And if that doesn't work, try looking at them through the eyes of a modern engineer. Be amazed by the scale, the size, the technology required to move stones like this. Oh, there's so much to see. Ancient Egyptian temples, they're a wonder.